Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Cody the Coin Raptor, and welcome to my channel. I'm here to provide you the best crypto content that you can find, including chart TA, news, and on-chain analytics. So, we're going to go ahead and look at Bitcoin first here. Bitcoin has been trading mostly sideways and down. We outlined the support level here at about 17,800 or so, and it almost touched it. It came extremely close earlier today. While the market was down, the NASDAQ was down, and moving sideways, it came very close to this support level here. I would expect that it will come down and touch the support and probably go right through it, but we'll see how that plays out. Right now, it's looking incredibly bearish for Bitcoin because it needs to hold some level of support, and it just has not been able to lately. It's had massive selling pressure coming in from whales, from miners, and investors and institutional investors that do not want to hold any risk assets, and this is a risk asset according to them. So one thing I would expect to see is a Bitcoin to come through and break down from this point here and come down and in touch about 17,500, the recent lows, and I would expect that it will come down and touch these lows. Now, whether or not it bounces when it hits this or it goes through that, I'm not sure, but I will be watching this as best as possible and giving you guys as much information as I can when I see it. All right, Ethereum, a little bit different. So Ethereum has its own support level that we outlined, a kind of a double top formation, just like with Bitcoin. And I drew out another support level here at about 1,130, and it popped right through it again. It broke down completely. Now this support is completely destroyed, and the new support level for Ethereum is going to be moved down here at about 1,082. And so I expect, just like with Bitcoin, that it'll come, it'll retest the support, maybe it'll bounce a little bit, but then it'll go right through it, and then we'll have another support level below that at about 1,043. And I expect Ethereum, just like with Bitcoin, is going to come down here and test the lows that were made back on the 18th. All right? It's looking like the bear market is in full force right now, and the more information I get, again, I'll let you guys know. And we're also going to take a look at the DXY, right, the dollar index. Dollar index looking very strong. Even though it broke out of this sideways channel, I'm going to go ahead and remove this. Even though it broke out of the sideways channel, it found support here at about 103, and it shot above previous resistance here at about 104, and about 104 and 81 cents or so. I expect that it's probably going to pop through this level and continue on from there. All right, so a lot of people are selling, but who is buying? Well, Michael Saylor and Microstrategy are buying Bitcoin. They bought an additional 480 Bitcoins for $10 million at an average price of 20,817 per Bitcoin. So Michael Saylor is buying. Microstrategy is buying Bitcoin. They are not at all intimidated by this bear market because they realize in the long run this will pay off. This will pay massive dividends for them, and I expect that they're going to keep buying at this point. They'll probably wind up, they might even take out some more loans to buy Bitcoin at these prices. Now their average price is about 30,664, so that's your new average price, and they have about $4 billion of Bitcoin. And I would expect that they're just going to keep buying it and really take advantage of these cheap Bitcoin prices, because Michael Saylor, multiple times I've talked about him, and his faith in Bitcoin is completely unshaken. And in fact, a lot of people, including Michael Saylor, think that this crypto bear market is an opportunity for a lot of the worst crypto platforms and crypto firms that are incredibly risky will get washed out of the market, and in fact, a lot of the risk will be washed out of the crypto market, and I tend to agree with that. Speaking of getting washed out of the crypto market, We have Three Arrows Capital, so this is a new update to Three Arrows Capital story we talked about earlier, and they have been ordered to liquidate all assets after defaulting on a $675 million Bitcoin loan, okay? So this crypto hedge fund is being ordered to liquidate by a Virgin Island court in response to mounting lawsuits from creditors. So it looks like Three Arrows Capital is going under. Now, one thing we've seen in many of these cases with these crypto firms going under, it tends to have a domino effect. First we saw Terra Luna, then we saw Celsius, now we're seeing Three Arrows Capital. Potentially, we could see more firms collapse from this because it just kind of winds up like a domino where they're unable to pay people, and then those people are unable to pay people, and then now you have investors that are out massively, and now basically they have to liquidate all their assets, which is going to provide even more selling pressure on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. All right, now let's go to a better note, a higher note. I want to talk to you about Cardano. All right, Cardano is inching towards launching this game-changing Vasil mainnet upgrade with a new proposal. So Cardano, it's been widely anticipated that Cardano is going to have this Vasil mainnet upgrade, and essentially what it's going to do is it's going to provide for better scaling, especially when it comes to transactions and with the smart contract functionality. It also has some upgrades to the development and makes it easier to develop on Cardano, so that's what we expect to see. It's expected that this hard fork is going to trigger a rally for the asset price, and that being said, I do expect that there's going to be a rally for this, but the problem is that we're also in a heavy bear market right now, and oftentimes when you see news like this, the price is already baked into the price of the coin itself. But we could see a small rally for ADA, and I will be looking for that myself. I expect that this Vasil mainnet upgrade is going to be huge. I expect that the price is going to hike up a little bit. I expect that this is one of many upgrades that Cardano will have in order to improve its scalability and its competitive nature as an Ethereum killer. I believe that Cardano can become an Ethereum killer, but they need to have more widespread adoption in order to get to that point. Ethereum is the number one dog right now with smart contracts, and Cardano has some catching up to do. So if it wants to kill Ethereum, it's gonna have to put together more of these upgrades, and it's gonna need to see additional adoption as well. So any more information, any more news, I'll let you guys know. That's all I've got for you today. If you like this content, please let me know. Like, subscribe, follow, and I would appreciate if you follow me on Twitter. That's all I've got for you today, guys. Have a good day.